Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are gonna talk about how astrology can tell us what our life's purpose is and how we can use it to our advantage. And if you are new here, hi, I'm Anna, I'm your mindset and transformation coach, and here I talk about things like manifestation, spirituality, law of attraction, feminine energy, and much more. And I bring those things down to earth in order to give you actionable tips and resources that you can use to live an aligned life. And if that sounds like something that you are interested in, then please join my community. And now let's move on with the video. So once I have learned about astrology, I really could not understand how nobody is teaching us that knowledge. It literally feels like this secret knowledge that actually can tell you so much about yourself and about your life's purpose. And once I have learned to work with it, I saw how amazing it actually is and how it can guide us in the right direction, because many people are struggling to find their life's purpose, because many people don't know what they actually love doing and in what direction then they could see themselves moving on to, because we live in a world where expectations are put on us and we kind of have to become the persons that we are actually not in our core, and it's a whole journey that we have to go through in order to find ourselves again. And astrology is a great tool because it literally is like this amazing guideline that can actually help you on your journey. You just need to understand a little bit of it and it literally transforms your life. I really love to use it as a tool, and I always try to bring those spiritual things and that spiritual side of things like really down to earth, so we can really use the knowledge in our daily lives. And that's why whenever I know I have some important decision to make, I use astrology, and it really helped me to find my life's purpose, because I always knew I want to do something else. I always knew that a 9-to-5 job isn't something for me. I knew that I want to do something that is a little bit creative. I was always interested in like spirituality and with mindset, and I always wanted to help people. But I really didn't know how to combine all of that and how I can use all of the different skills that I have and all of the different interests that I have to really find my purpose. And since I have started to get more into astrology, I have been really able to kind of connect the dots, and now I am here and I work with you guys, and I am so grateful. And now I want to help you to do the same, to find your life's purpose, because honestly, every day has been a blast since I have found my life purpose. I wake up every day energized, and at the end of each night I go to sleep and I know I did some amazing work, and I am just so joyful and really, really blessed. So I want you to experience the same feelings in your life. That's why we are gonna talk about how your birth chart can actually tell you what your own life purpose is. First of all, some background information. So if you don't know where you can create your own birth chart, simply go to AstroSeek. It's a website I use all the time. It's a really great and free website. They have so many resources that are really great for beginners. So this is what I really love to use. And you will need your exact birth time, because other than that, you won't be able to see all of the points and all of the placements that are really important in order to find your life's purpose. So you need your exact birth time. And then you simply want to go to the website and click on birth charts, create your own, and then you will probably be overwhelmed at first, but don't worry, we don't want to get into everything on your birth chart. We simply want to look at few points. And those points are gonna be your sun placement, your midheaven, your north and south node, your second house and your fifth house. And today we are only gonna focus on the nodes, so on the south and the north node, specifically the north node, because this is showing us the purpose in our lifetime right now. And the south node is always the complete opposite of that, and it is showing us what gifts you have brought from past lives to this life. So this is kind of your comfort zone, and the north node is your out of comfort zone. This is where you want to grow, and this is what lessons and what abilities your soul wants you to gain in this lifetime. And I'm gonna make further videos on the other points, but I think it's great to start with the North and South Node when we are talking about your life's purpose, because this is where your soul wants you to go in this lifetime. And it does not have to be something that you earn money from. It does not have to always be your career. For some people it can totally be also their career, because they find how they can make money by doing their life's purpose and by fulfilling their soul's destiny in this lifetime. But that's not the case for everybody. Everybody is different, and your birth chart is different, and your personal preferences are gonna be different, because remember, a birth chart can only show you the possibilities of this lifetime. It does not indicate how the things always are or how they must be, because you as a soul have still a free will. That's why you are still always to choose your own path. But this is a great indicator that can lead us and can lead those people who want to find their soul's purpose but are struggling a little bit on that. I'm gonna show you a picture on how you can find that in your own birth chart, and then you want to look at the placement. So you want to look where your South Node is and where your North Node is, and what houses they are in and what signs they are in. As I said before, the South Node is gonna be always the complete opposite of that. So when you have your chart, it's always gonna be the complete opposite of your North Node. So now that you have found the sign and the house, I'm gonna read you the destiny of your soul of each sign. And you also want to pay attention, because each sign is also associated with a house. First of all, want to take a look at the sign you have your North Node in, and then you want to see what house it's in, and then you want to listen to also that sign that is associated with the house. I'm gonna write all of the information down below if you are struggling to understand what I'm talking about. I'm gonna tell you step by step what you need to do and write it out for you if you are really new to astrology. So the sign that you have your placement in will tell you the psychological growth that you want to make in this lifetime. And I find that the house will be more of the life area that you are gonna fulfill this destiny. So this is how I want you to listen to what I will be talking about. So before I start, you can also then listen to your South Node, which is gonna be the complete opposite, as I already said, because this is gonna tell you what gifts you already have. And sometimes it can be quite helpful to kind of combine the gifts that we already have to help us to grow into our North Node, right? Those are the different ways that I want you to go about this video and to gain the knowledge from this video. And now let's start with our North Node in Aries, and this is also associated with the first house. So either when you have your North Node in Aries or when you have your North Node in the first house. So if you have your North Node in Aries, you are very independent, and you are here to learn how to become independent and how to truly become a leader. Because in this lifetime you are meant to lead. Although you have great skills from your past lives with working with people and working with groups and being diplomatic and being able to see the different views of each and every person, right? Because you have your South Node in Libra. This is where you came from. But in this lifetime, you are really meant to be a pioneer. You are meant to be the leader, and you need to follow your own impulses without being limited by others. And that's why you need a profession where you can follow your own instincts, where you can be the first at something. So you need a profession that can also implement your past lives abilities, which is mediating, for example. But if you are gonna pick a profession that is only gonna focus on being a mediator between two parties, for example, then you won't fulfill your soul's purpose, because your soul's purpose in this lifetime is to really be independent and to be the leader and be able to follow your own instincts and be able to express yourself fully. Now let's move on to the North Node in Taurus, or if you have your North Node in the second house. You are the builder of the zodiac. So if you are gonna follow through with your plan and work on something for the long run, you are meant to build brick by brick and to follow a structure. And also you want to do that something of value that aligns with your own personal values, because you see, Taurus is the sign that values security and everything that has some connection to beauty, to value, also money. So in this lifetime you are meant to build something that's tangible. You don't want to stay too much up in your head. You actually want to kind of get your hands dirty and actually build something that you can touch, that you can see, that you can measure, something in that direction. And also when it comes to money, you probably can achieve much success there. Also anything really that will stimulate our five senses, right? Because Taurus is all about experiencing through our body. And also you will do your best when you will be able to manage things and to do things yourself. So for example, if you are able to manage a business or any other profession, you really want this stable position where you can actually build things. You also have a natural gift of the understanding of psychology, so you can really understand people on a deep psychological level. However, this is a great skill, but you wouldn't do well with professions that are focusing on psychology, because this is your south node, this is your comfort zone. But it can be a really great tool if you, for example, are gonna go in the direction of building a business. So really building something, right? Our north node, Taurus direction. But since you have already this great gift of understanding psychology, it's a great tool that you can use in order to build your own business, because it's gonna allow you to understand your coworkers and the people that are gonna be around you. So you must really focus on building stability for yourself in this lifetime, something that will have value for you and something that is tangible. Now let's move on to Gemini North Node, or if you have your North Node in the third house. So you really are able to understand the process and thinking of each and every person. You are a great communicator, you communicate very well with people, as well as you are a great problem solver, because you are such a great listener when you learn it, because this is not easy for you. But when you learn to listen, you will see that you are actually able to solve other people's problems. So you are really able to tune into a thought process of each and every person and to give them information that will help them to see something from a bigger view, from a bigger perspective. You also have a natural talent of understanding philosophy, religion, even astrology. So you are really great with all of those spiritual things. However, if you would choose a profession that focuses too much on religion and spirituality, you wouldn't feel completed. You need something that is gonna connect you to people around you on one-on-one level, and that will help you to communicate to them. So you are really here to learn how to connect with people on day-to-day basis, and how you can teach them and how you can simplify all of the spiritual side of things and bring it down here so that you can help them to implement it on a day-to-day basis. So it's for you, it's bringing the things from here down to earth and to helping other people see it from kind of a broader perspective, since you have a natural ability of it. But you yourself can't stay too much up here. You need to bring those things down to earth and to go and to talk with people and to connect with people on day-to-day basis. Cancer North Node. So you are really here to nurture for others. You are the caregiver, right? You really want to connect with people through taking care of them, whether that's be on a physical or emotional level or even a spiritual level. You really want to take care of people. Although you have a great ability to see kind of the business side of things, and you really are great at building a business, you understand all of the mechanics. However, in this lifetime you are really meant to care for others in some kind of way or form. You are meant to nourish them. Also, you are very intuitive, so you will be able to feel what the people need in your surroundings, and that's why you are such a great caregiver. Although, as I said, you really need to be able to listen to your intuition in this lifetime and to be able to connect to it and to somehow take care of others. Although you can use your business skills, your good hunches when it comes to business, maybe to build something that is gonna help others in any kind of way, right? But you are really the nurturer, and this is where your soul wants you to go in this lifetime. You know how to instinctively get the things in business moving, for example, and how to kind of build a business, but you need to follow your intuition. You need to be able to nourish others and to care for others in any shape or form in this lifetime. Leo, North Node, or if you have your North Node in the 5th house. So you are here to shine. In this lifetime, you are meant to use your creativity, to be at the center stage and to be loud and big and creative and to bring joy through others. You are the sunshine of the zodiac, and you are here to bring your sun to others, to bring them joy. And from your past lives, you are able to be very objective because your South Node is in Aquarius, so your gifts are to be objective. You really have a great ability to see through things and to detach from the things, to see it from a broader perspective. And you are great with organizations in group dynamics. You are great when it comes to objectively seeing the things and kind of caring for and seeing the bigger picture, where you are not at a center stage. In this lifetime, your soul wants you to be at the center stage. Now it's your time to shine and be bright and be bold and use your creative energy. Virgo, North Node, or if you have your North Node in the 6th house. You are here to really bring some value to this world, and you are kind of this perfectionist. You care for details and you are here to care for others. I would say the same as Cancer, for example, but not in this emotional way. You are here to take care of others by doing something that is gonna improve their lives. Whether that's gonna be, for example, something with improving their nutrition or with helping them really become their best version. You are here to help people in a very practical way. You are here to find practical solutions for the problems that people have. So you are kind of this practical healer. You are here to do healing. So for example, when you have to use your hands on somebody to heal them. So you also have the ability to see spiritual things and to see the broader picture, right? You have this connection to the spirituality from the past lives. But here you are meant to really create tangible results. So for example, you wouldn't want to take a profession where you take care of the mental health of somebody, because you would do better, for example, as a dietitian, right? Where you can improve a diet of somebody. So you are here to bring structure to all of those spiritual things and to heal people in a very practical way, because you have the eye to be able to see all of the details. You are really great at organizing, and sometimes you can get kind of lost in the spiritual realm. But here in this lifetime, you need to learn how to come down to earth and really bring tangible results. Libra, North Node, or if you have your North Node in the 7th house. You are a great diplomat. You are here to be the peacemaker. You are a great mediator when it comes to, clarifying things between two people, for example. You can see both sides of the coin. You can see both sides of the picture. You can relate to the version of one person and then to the version of the other person. So you are really great at finding compromise, and you really want to learn how to support others. From past lives, you learned how to be kind of yourself and how to be the leader and how to work and how to do things on your own by yourself without the need for others. In this lifetime, you need to learn how to cooperate with others, how to work in group dynamics. This is where you will find your soul's purpose, even though you are great at doing things on your own and you are really great as being the leader and being in one step in front of others, but here you really want to merge in that group dynamic. But because you have this really strong sense of self-identity from your past lives, you can really use that to support others in this lifetime. So this is where you will shine. Scorpio North Node or your North Node in the 8th house. You are here to really go deep into people's minds. You really can dive deep into someone's mind, right? You are a great investigator. You really can shine the light on the dark things. You really are great in that area to really discover something that was hidden. Also like working with people's minds, with everything that is a little bit secretive, that is maybe a little bit more out there, like the topics that nobody wants to talk about, like the darker side of things. This is where you will shine. You will also do great with others people money, for example, with investing, with banking, insurance. Also, you will be a great psychologist because you really can get deep into the minds of other people and you really have this understanding of psychology. And also you need something where kind of you need to transform all the time. Where you are able to transform and where nothing is kind of stagnant, because you already have this great sense of stability to you, which you can use greatly in things that acquire you to stay calm during a crisis. But during the crisis and during the transformational part, right, like when everything's changing and you are there to transform yourself and others, while everything is shaking, this is really where you are gonna grow, even though you have this deep need for stability, which comes from your past lives. But in this lifetime, you are called to go out there and go into those environments that are deep, hidden and changeable, where you really will be able to transform. Your lifetime is about being able to transform. It's about transformation, yourself and others. So this is really where you want to go in this lifetime. Sagittarius North Node, or if you have your North Node in the 9th house, you are here to teach others. You are here to be kind of this spiritual leader or the spiritual teacher. You are very intuitive. You are great when it comes to channeling messages, with everything that has to do with something psychic, with spirituality in general. Also, like with higher learnings, you would be a great teacher to that. Working with like foreign countries or with people, for example, who are from other countries. So you are also great at understanding others and understanding others' perspective from kind of this mundane point of view. But this is where you need to be careful. Even though you are meant to be a teacher of some kind, you are not meant to teach like this mundane things. Although you have a great understanding of how the mundane things go and how people on day-to-day basis work, you need to be more out there, more in the higher mind, more in the spiritual realm, right? This is where your soul wants you to go, and this is what you need to learn in this lifetime. So you are a great speaker or writer, and you will do great when you can bring those gifts that you already possess, which is like this teaching, writing, communicating, when you can bring those abilities and teach people the higher truths. That's why you are a great teacher, because you are a great communicator, but you are not meant to teach the mundane things. You are meant to teach like the spiritual realm, the higher mind, the higher education, something that is more out there. Capricorn North Node, or if you have your North Node in the 10th house. So you are here to be the boss. You are here to do things your way. You are meant to be the leader and to have people that are gonna follow you. You are meant to do something big and to build a career for yourself. So you need to have something that is gonna be goal oriented, because you want to climb and climb and climb, right? You always want to get better and better and better at things. You are the high achiever of the zodiac. And although from your past lives you bring this great ability of sensitivity to others and of understanding their emotions and of feeling their emotions, which would make you a great boss, because then you really can work with your people and you can lead your company towards success, and you can use your past life gifts, which are the ability to really feel the emotions of others, and you can use that in order to build your empire and to really climb on that career ladder. You really want to find something that is gonna be goal oriented and where you can also still use the ability to connect to others and to feel their emotions, where you can use that kind of in a business like way. Aquarius North Node, or if you have your North Node in the 11th house. So you are the real humanitarian of the zodiac. You are great in seeing what's best for the group dynamics. You are great as being someone who is objective. You need to be able to be objective. You need to be able to be in group dynamics, to see the bigger picture, and to also use your objectivity in your job. And you also will do great with bringing some new ideas and some innovative ideas to the world and to the groups. So you also have this great creative energy from the past lives, but you will do your best when you connect this creative energy with using it for bringing something new to the groups, and to be able to do it in a way that is gonna still involve your mind and the intellectual side of things, and also like group dynamics, and also just working for a bigger cause that is bigger than yourself. So even though you feel well in being in the spotlight in this lifetime, you are actually meant to do something for the bigger picture, to do something for the greater good, and to be kind of in the analytical side of things, and to really bring those progressive ideas to Earth and to others, and to use them for universal causes. Pisces North Node, or if you have your North Node in the 12th house. This means that you really will do great work behind the scenes. You are meant to be doing something on a bigger scale, and you also need your space where you can do those things, and you also need your space where you can do those things. So you really want to be able to have the time for yourself to carry those projects. You also have a great sense of creativity, so you would be an amazing artist or musician or something that will help you channel your creativity, or just help you to, for example, seek higher truths such as religion, for example, and you would do research on that in your own, for example, home, or in a monastery or something like that, where you can be a part of something bigger that is really out there, that will connect you to the universe and to your creativity. Working in the comfort of your own home, for example, or when you need to do any kind of research, but you have the space for yourself and you are able to channel all of the energy that is inside of you and the energy from the universe to you, that then you can put out there, but not in a sense where you are in a spotlight like Leo, where you have the interaction with others and the light is shining on you, but where you can do those things in your own pace and in your own space, and when you can still feel connected to yourself, and then you can bring all of those ideas and use your imagination. And even though you have a great eye for the detail and to see everything in the smallest steps, this is not the lifetime that you need to use that gift. You can use it, for example, to help you to really manifest the life of your dream and to really bring those big ideas a little bit down to earth. Still, you will not feel good in a profession that really relies on you seeing the detail and really going into the detail, because you are the visionary. You are meant to see the bigger picture, and you are meant to be able to to be creative and be in your own flow without being restricted by all of the tiny little details. You are meant to not be bound by any kind of rules and by anything that will kind of limit your freedom and your way of thinking, and that will limit your creativity in any kind of way. You need your freedom and you need to be able to do it in your own pace. So now that we have all of the signs covered, I hope that this gives you a general guideline that will help you move you towards the right direction if you are struggling with that, to discover what your soul's purpose is. I think oftentimes we get lost in our south node, where we want to stay in our comfort zone and those things come to us naturally anyway, so we want to stay in that zone. But actually we really need to move into our north node in this lifetime and to move out of our comfort zone in order for us to really grow and in order for us to really fulfill our soul's destiny in this lifetime. And I really hope that this gives you like general ideas and general points that you can now write down and see what really aligns with you, and then you can kind of tune into that energy and think a little bit further in what kind of direction you could move. So this is a very simplified view of your north node. I will link a great book that talks about your north and south node in depth down below, so you can go ahead and check it out. I think it's like 30 to 40 sites per sign, so you will read a lot, but you will discover also a lot about your personality and your career in depth, and in general about your gifts in this lifetime and what you should leave behind. So a really great book. I will link it down below so you can check it out. But I think this should give you general guidelines that will help to move you one step closer towards your life's purpose. Remember, the most important thing is to take the necessary steps. We don't want to listen to those videos and don't change anything. I make those videos for you so that you can get an idea and then act on it and then move towards that direction. I am here to guide you on every step of the way to find your soul's purpose. And in the next video, we are gonna talk about midheaven and how it can give us further information about our career, and maybe you can combine your soul's purpose with your career, for example, to really create something that you will make money from and also fulfill your soul's purpose. It does not have to be the case. As I said in the beginning of this video, everyone's journey is different and everyone wants something different. So maybe you just want to fulfill your soul's purpose on a personal level. You just want to do it on your day-to-day life, or find 10 to 15 minutes to do it because it gives you great joy and you feel fulfilled at the end of the day when you are able to do this thing. But maybe you don't necessarily want it to be your profession. But for those people who are feeling like they want to make their soul's purpose to their profession, stay tuned for the next video, which is gonna be on the midheaven, because midheaven is the greatest indicator of our career in this lifetime. So I really hope that this gave you some insights and some helpful information that you can now use to your advantage. And remember to write the points down that resonated with you, so that when we are done with this series, where I will go in depth to the other points of your birth chart that can indicate what your soul's purpose is in this lifetime, that we, at the end of this series, that you will have a whole list of the things that align with you, and then you can really find something that aligns with all of the points, or that you can find a way on how to incorporate those different points into your life. And as always, if that video was helpful, then please don't forget to subscribe. Join my private Instagram group where I talk about topics like that more in depth, and where you can connect with other like-minded women. And with that being said, thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.